Hi, I'm Melissa, your travel BFF from Dragonfly Journeys Travel Company, and this is my husband, Chad, who is also a travel advisor with our agency.
Welcome to Magic in a Minute. Today we're going to be talking about dining.
Yes, we just got back from a nice vacation to Orlando, where we stayed at Universal Orlando, and we also stayed at Walt Disney World, and we got to do a lot of dining. So first up, we were lucky enough to score reservations at the last minute, really, to Mythos in Islands of Adventure at Universal Orlando. Mythos has been ranked #1 restaurant in the world in a theme park.
Yeah.
So, we were really excited to try it. So this is the reservation that we almost missed because our bus took a little bit longer than we expected it to.
That is correct. Yes. It was kind of scary. We thought we weren't going to eat that day.
Mm-hmm. Well, we would have eaten, just not there. But we did get our reservation. We nailed it. They gave us a really cool table outside in this cavern.
It was almost like a grotto.
Yeah, it was like a grotto, and it was overlooking Hulk, Velocicoaster, and Dr. Doom Freefall.
Yes, Freefall.
And overlooking the lake, and it was kind of neat.
It was very nice.
I had a smile on my face the whole time.
The other nice part was we were the only ones out there.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Well, it was pretty hot, but out there it wasn't bad.
No, we were in the shade.
Mm-hmm.
There was still a little bit of a breeze. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
I enjoyed it.
It was nice. So that dinner, we chose to have, you had the catch of the day.
Yes, which turned out to be halibut.
Was it halibut or grouper?
Oh, no, that was grouper.
That was grouper.
Yeah, because the other one was going to be halibut, and I didn't go with that one. But yeah, it was grouper. And it was grilled grouper, which was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And I had the fork, knife, and spoon grilled cheese.
Yeah. So did I.
So did you. So the fork, knife, and spoon grilled cheese was a very thick grilled cheese sandwich with 3 cheeses, served in a shallow bowl on a layer of tomato soup, but it was like a thicker, almost a saucy soup.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was topped with crisp pork belly and then garnished with crumbled house-made potato chips. It was really good.
It was good.
It was really, really good. I enjoy that a lot. And I'm not a cheese person at all, but it just looked too good to be true. So I got it, and I was very happy I did. If you can get a reservation at Mythos, definitely do it. They had a great menu, and the service was really good too.
Yeah. He was very interactive.
Mm-hmm.
It was also her birthday trip, so she had a button. So they made sure to make note of that.
Yeah. Universal was really good about my birthday. Yeah. As a matter of fact, when we checked into Cabana Bay, they saw that it was my birthday, and they offered me either a free ice cream or a free drink. So I went with a free drink, and I got the coupon, and it said a soft drink. And I was like, okay, whatever. We got up to the room, and I read it more closely, and it was a full dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So we took that and went upstairs to Galaxy Bowl in Cabana Bay. It's a 50s themed bowling alley.
Yeah.
With sit down dining.
Yep.
And we sat down, and our waiter, everything looked good.
We had trouble making a decision, so we did ask for recommendations, and he recommended a Philly cheesesteak. Now, we're from the Northeast, so we know Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, we only live 2 hours from Philly, so we told him, you sure about this? Because we only live 2 hours from Philly, and he said he was from, I think, the Bronx, so he understood. And we got the Philly cheesesteak, and it was so good.
It was very good. The only thing it was missing was the whiz, because it didn't have whiz.
It had cheese, though.
It had cheese, but it wasn't whiz.
With or without whiz?
So,
I prefer cheese to whiz.
No, I like my Phillies with the whiz.
Well, we'll agree to disagree, even though you're wrong. How do you like your Philly cheesesteak? With whiz or with cheese?
Let us know in the comments.
Yes, please. Then,
Big fire.
big fire. Big fire at Universal City Walk.
Yeah. I had scallops.
Okay, now wait, you're jumping ahead
I don't
because
care. That was good.
we could only get reservations at 4:00.
Yes.
And I was like, all right, well, apparently, we are the senior citizens in this set of people. But then we realized it's not for senior citizens. It is for influencers because
Yep.
there was another couple behind us who was also videotaping for their YouTube channel. So it was fun to meet them and chat with them a little bit. But I ended up getting the filet. Yeah, it was the filet, and you got the beer glazed scallops.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you that glaze was so good. The scallops were done perfectly. They were so tender. And that glaze was just unbelievable because I had some of your steak then too.
Mm-hmm.
And I put that right into the glaze. Oh, it was so good.
I had a piece of the potatoes on yours, and they were good.
Potatoes were good.
Yeah.
But the star on the plate was the scallops.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, for me, the filet. So, Big Fire, we got a great table because we were right at the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and they have glass all around the kitchen so you can watch them cook. And I mean, there was trays of fillets and New York strips, and I was watching them cook my filet, and it was so good. I would go there again in a hot second.
Oh, absolutely.
Now,
and I don't care what time we go either. I would eat that whenever.
Yeah.
Now, they also had dining outside. They had 2 dining rooms inside.
Mm-hmm.
So there's plenty of room. And you never felt like you were on top of somebody else. So
there was a lot of good space.
It was very comfortable.
Yeah, it was nice. And you had a bourbon flight there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm getting into my bourbons. And this flight was very good. You even had some of it.
I had all of them.
Yeah.
I had like a sip of all of them, and they were really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I highly recommend.
Yeah, if you're going to go there, you just got to go all out and just get everything that you want. Yeah. We could have had one of everything on that menu.
They should have a sampler that you can do that.
That would have been great.
Yeah, I would have done it. So that was excellent, and we really, really enjoyed that.
Then the next one was kind of a surprise for us.
It was. Yeah,
we weren't really anticipating doing this. We were just going to meet some friends, and we were going to have some cocktails with them. But it turned out we got to eat at the Steakhouse 71.
We did. It was our first night in Disney, and a friend of mine, Karen Hardy, who is also an agent with Dragonfly Journeys Travel Company, she was there with her husband, and they were eating at Steakhouse 71. We had just finished Sangria University, which will be in a future video, so make sure you watch for it. And we were texting with them to meet up, and we decided to meet up at Steakhouse 71's lounge and grab a drink before they had dinner and before we went back to our hotel. And
they were celebrating their anniversary too, by the way.
They were celebrating their anniversary. I was celebrating my birthday. And we sat and we were, having our drinks. And Karen went up to the hostess station and got us put onto her reservation, which was such a surprise because we tried to get in there for dinner and we couldn't. And we got to eat dinner at Steakhouse 71. And it was good.
Yeah, what did we split
for an appetizer, bacon and eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And that was maple lacquered pork belly, smoked cheese grits, and the perfect egg. And that egg was perfect. That you poked it and it just oozed.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really good. You had most of that.
Well, I had some of it.
You had most of it.
And this is why we share anymore, because she'll stop eating and then I just continue to eat. So no sense in me getting a full meal and then eating another meal.
Right. That's true. And then for dinner, we split a New York strip
Mhm.
with the horseradish sauce.
Yes.
Oh, that horseradish sauce.
Yeah.
It had just enough kick, but it wasn't overpowering. It was really
There was
good.
flavor to it, so it didn't overpower you.
Yeah, and the steak was done very well,
Mhm.
like medium rare, but it was done perfectly. It wasn't well done. It was done well.
Yes.
You're welcome. So that we enjoyed a lot as well.
If you're liking the videos that we're putting out, please like and subscribe and hit that share button and get your notifications on when we're putting out the next video.
Yeah, you want to be first. Next dinner.
That would have been 1900 Park Fair.
1900 Park Fair. Yeah. We wanted to try it because it's newly back from its hiatus since 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan and Brooke and I had eaten at 1900 Park Fair way back in 2013 when we did our girls trip. And that was when they had Cinderella and Prince Charming and then the stepsisters and the stepmother. And I loved the character interaction at that one. But now they changed it up and it was Mirabelle, Aladdin, Tiana, and Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
What I can say is that the interaction with the characters was really great, especially Aladdin and Mirabelle.
Yep. It was lacking a little bit of a central theme.
It was. Like with Cinderella and the stepsisters, like you could see the theme. The stepsisters were hysterical. And even like Cinderella and Prince Charming had their dance, where this was just like multiple characters with no cohesive theme.
Right.
But they were great. We saw them interacting. I mean, here we were, two adults, no kids with us, and they just rolled right into a conversation with us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw them talking to a little boy next to us at a table, and that was adorable. And there was an infant that he was just barely able to sit up in his seat. And they were great with him. That baby was laughing. And
baby couldn't take his eyes off of the characters. He's trying to spin his head all the way around.
The character interaction was fantastic.
Well, I mean, even with Aladdin, I mean, he noticed that it was your birthday, and he talked about throwing a big party in the palace.
He did. I missed the party, though, somehow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well. The dinner there was, I thought the dinner was pretty good.
It was buffet style.
It was, which isn't our favorite.
It's really not.
But we knew that going in.
Yeah. One of the dislikes that I had from that was the shrimp. It was a peel your own shrimp, so I'm not a messy eater.
Yeah, no, you're not. It was buffet shrimp.
And it was buffet shrimp, so it wasn't the best shrimp for me.
Yeah, I enjoyed the prime rib. They had a carving station with prime rib and ham.
Yes.
You said the ham was outstanding.
Ham was outstanding.
Yeah.
Yes.
The sides were great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went back 3 times for the macaroni. Macaroni and cheese. It was just so creamy and cheesy. I loved it.
Yeah. And the dessert station.
Yeah.
They had some really, really good desserts. The lemonade or the lemon blueberry cheesecake.
Yep, lemon blueberry cheesecake. Yeah, that was very good.
And then they had the financier, which was a fancy little dessert. That was good too. And I liked the toasted coconut cake with passion fruit custard and hibiscus cream. That was really good.
Yeah.
That was really, really good. And we both had drinks that night.
We did.
I don't do a lot of drinking. I will indulge once in a while, but I don't often have mixed drinks or anything, but I did have the cold brew martini.
Yes.
That was really good.
I gotta remember. I gotta be honest. I don't remember what I drank.
You had the Gold Rush.
Oh, the Gold Rush. That's right.
Yes, and I forget what was in that.
It was a bourbon mix.
Oh, there you go.
Surprise.
Yeah. Now, Chad is allergic to strawberries, so we weren't able to indulge in it, but they do still have the strawberry soup, which if you're a fan, that's great. Mm. Also, if you're a fan and you want the recipe, let me know because I have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it in 2013 when the girls and I were there. One of the things that we did was we asked every restaurant we went to if we could have a recipe. And they actually gave me a card with the recipe on it.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, it was.
And
it
I
was
didn't
really
know
neat.
that.
Yeah, it was like our little souvenir. So that was, it was good. The one thing I will say about 1900 Park Fair, and you may know this already if you've been there before, is that it's really loud inside.
Yes, it was crowded, and they really do pack you in there.
They do.
So,
but it was loud. Like there's not enough there to absorb the sound.
Right.
It's beautiful. I have to be honest, like I don't remember much about the theming before, but I don't think the theming was all that different.
I was never there before, so I couldn't answer that one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what I can tell you about the theming now is it just looks like a lot of Disney stuff in there.
Yeah.
And it didn't have a theme basically because you had pictures of everybody.
Yeah, it was almost like an elegant, like potpourri of
there you go.
Disney stuff.
Good term.
Thank you. So it was good. I wouldn't jump to go again.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either.
No, but I wouldn't say no if I was asked, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like our middle of the road.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Something that wasn't middle of the road.
Snagging the table up at Topolino's.
Yeah, Topolino's Terrace Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
So hot tip is that you can pretty much get a seat there anytime, and they have the same menu as the restaurant.
Restaurant, yeah.
Don't miss it. If you can go, don't miss it. It was so good.
Now, we supposedly snagged the best table in the house.
I would have to agree. I mean, we had views of a lot.
Yeah, it was actually a high top table in the lounge,
Mm-hmm.
but we were right up against the window, which overlooked the pool, but we were so high up that we could see all of the park pretty much.
Oh yeah. Well, no, all of Riviera. We could see to. Could we see all the way to Art of Animation? We could see Caribbean Beach. We saw the Skyliner.
We also saw Tower of Terror.
Yeah, but that was after we went out on the thing.
No, I could see it from the window.
Table.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was a good seat.
It was.
It was a good seat, and our server was fantastic.
Yeah, she was great.
She was great. We started with the app, and my family pronounces this one way. Your family may pronounce it a different way. With the ricotta, whatever. We started with that.
Yeah,
and that was the ricotta cheese. I think it was homemade, with tomato, aged balsamic, cracked pepper, basil, and epi bread, EPI.
I think it's epi.
I think it's epi bread,
which is almost like a pretzel bread. It was good. It was so good.
It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I could have made that my meal.
I thought you did.
I did not. I, again, had filet. We had a lot of steak.
Well, we split the filet, but...
We did. But that ricotta was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And
she brought over a special
well, that was the
olive
bread.
Oil.
So we had the appetizer with the ricotta and the bread, and then there was another bread with olive oil. And it was a new batch of olive oil that they had gotten in. They had been trying to get it for a year, and they just got it in. That was good too. That was a pull apart, like a branch. It looked like a branch. It was, if you like bread, don't miss Topolino's. It was really good.
Yeah, because that olive oil was more of like wasn't it a citrus?
Yeah, there was like a citrus. It might have been like a lemon olive. Oh, it was so good. Delicious.
Yeah, it was very good.
Or was it lime?
Lime.
It might have been lime.
Mm-hmm.
So then you had a modern fashion there.
Yes, which...
A new twist on an old fashioned.
It was like the old fashioned, but it was a little bit sweeter. Mm-hmm. It was very good. I got no complaints on it whatsoever.
Yeah.
I think I even ate the fruit that was in it.
I don't think I even got a sip, did I?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm. And then for dinner, we had, again, steak. We had the filet, medium rare.
Medium rare.
Perfectly done.
Yep.
Excellent. Melt in your mouth. Perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had a lot of steak this week.
We did. We don't normally do that.
No, we don't. No, but it was a special, it was vacation.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It was.
Mm-hmm. Now, where we did not have steak was at Chef Art Smith's Homecoming.
Ooh.
Which is a place I've been dying to go to since it opened. And we've had reservations in the past, and for one reason or another, we weren't able to make them. But this time, Chad was like, we are going.
Yep.
And I don't think we will ever skip that restaurant on a future trip.
No. We will definitely be going back to that.
It was so good.
Yeah.
We had to pick what we wanted to eat. And usually, you can narrow it down to one or two things. No, up until the time the words came out of my mouth, I didn't know what I was going to order.
Yeah, I was between like 3 or 4 of them. And then when she showed up, I was like, okay, I'll do this.
Oh, that's where we started with the church lady deviled eggs.
Oh, yeah, they were so good.
They were so good.
They were very good.
We got 6 deviled eggs, and as high as the eggs was as high as the stuffing in them was. As a matter of fact, I've got to find that recipe for Easter.
Yeah.
They were outstanding. A little bit of a kick to them.
Yep, there was a little heat to it.
Just so good. Again, that could have been my meal. They were that good. And then I got the fried chicken sandwich, which was delicious. And I didn't even take the pickles off of it.
Yeah, that's surprising for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is. That was a really good sandwich. You, sir, got the Reuben.
I did have the Reuben.
Which was like, I don't know.
It wasn't a Reuben. It was a Cuban.
A Cuban, rather. And I have it written down, too.
It was a Cuban.
Yeah, that was delicious.
The thing that I really enjoyed, I really wanted this drink because it came with something that we didn't bring with us. And this was called the
Tropical Itch.
Tropical Itch, which was supposed to come with.
Now, first of all, it's the strongest drink on the menu.
Yes.
And she warned you about that before you got it, because she said so many people get it, and even with the warning, they end up sending it back because it's so strong. Not Chad.
No, it wasn't that strong. But it was supposed to come with a bamboo back scratcher. And we were just saying the night before that we needed a back scratcher. So I was like, I'm getting this drink just for the back scratcher. They didn't have the back scratcher. So I told them, well, tell your manager that he needs to come over and scratch my back while I'm drinking it.
And he did.
And the manager came over and was scratching my back.
We had so much fun with the wait staff and the staff there. Like, they were just so much fun. The waitress sat down next to me multiple times to just kind of chat and just have some fun. And the manager came over. He must have been with us a good 5 minutes, just kind of hanging out. And yeah.
He came over a second time too, just to make sure everything was good.
Yeah.
So,
it was great.
I mean, we definitely got the attention that you like to have at the restaurants, which was great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really, really
I'm sure the rest of the guests were wondering why the manager was scratching my back.
Probably.
But it was funny. It was a good gag.
Yeah, it was. And the Tropical Itch had bourbon, rum, Cointreau, and juices, like a bunch of different juices in it.
It was very tropical.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, it was probably the most beautiful drink that I had.
It was gorgeous. It had what kind of an orchid on it, didn't it?
Had an orchid on it.
It was beautiful.
I did not eat the orchid.
No,
I probably could have, but
I don't know. Can you eat orchids?
I think you can.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I surprised you then with a last-minute dining reservation. We did a walk-up dining reservation at Jico.
Jico, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was at Animal Kingdom.
It was Animal Kingdom Lodge, Jumbo House. Mm-hmm. Chad has been trying for a while to find some more exotic foods. He likes to be far more experimental than I do. I'm basically, chicken or
I've tried
beef.
alligator, snake, ostrich. I'll eat just about anything.
Yeah, not me. But he doesn't like chicken.
I don't like chicken.
So when I looked at Gico and I saw their menu, I grabbed a reservation really quickly and we went down.
Well, the funny thing about the reservation is you called for the reservation.
No, I did it on the app.
Okay, and they said, what, like 5-10 minutes or something like that?
Yeah, I reserved the walk-up line on the app and it said your table will be ready in about 10 minutes. So I was like, okay, we have time to walk from our room, which was in like the next county, to Gico. And then all of a sudden I get a thing, your table is ready. I was like, that was a second. It's like, we got to go.
We weren't even ready to go yet.
No.
I was still putting my shoes on.
Like, hurry up. And so their walk-up, if you want to go to Gico, you can get a table with their walk-up if you're lucky. And we did. I will say that restaurant is absolutely gorgeous, like breathtakingly beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very warm and inviting. Really neat. I liked it there.
It was very nice.
The decor was beautiful. And our server was fantastic. It wasn't a restaurant you can go to if you don't have a lot of time. Because we were there an hour and a half. And at the end, we actually had to say to our waiter, like, can we please get our check? Because we have reservations at the Starlight Safari that we've got to make. Yeah. And he was great. He was really great. I liked him a lot. But we started our dinner with giraffe bread.
Yes, giraffe bread.
Not made from giraffes.
It's only called that because of the striping on it.
The spotting on it. The way that it bakes, it looks like it has giraffe spots. Mm-hmm. And that bread was delicious.
It was good.
That was delicious.
I got to say, all the bread that we had throughout the entire vacation was very good.
Yeah, I never have a complaint on bread. So we started with giraffe bread, and then I'm not an exotic eater, so I chose to get the grilled chicken and mac and cheese from the kids menu, which was good. It was good, but I will say there's not a lot for picky eaters. So like for me, it was hard to pick a dinner. For him, it was hard to pick a dinner because of all the things he wanted. Yeah.
I ended up going with the
cocoa crusted venison loin.
Yes.
With parsnip silk, roasted mushrooms, asparagus, cocoa nibs, and a red wine demi-glaze.
Yes. And it came out, one looked like a filet, and then the other one looked like a lollipop on top of that filet. And it was cooked medium rare, perfect. It was so tender and juicy.
He was dancing in his chair.
I literally was doing my little dance when I was eating it. I was so happy.
Yeah, yeah, it was really good. Yeah, that was one of your favorites, wasn't it?
It was. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He loved it. We had excellent service, excellent food. Atmosphere is beautiful. I don't remember if you had a drink there.
I did. I had a red wine.
The chocolate red wine.
Yeah, chocolate red wine, which came from Africa, which was very good. That also had a little spice to it, but paired with the venison, it was very good.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, we ate right across the hallway at Boma.
Yep.
It was the first time Chad got to eat there. The second time I got to eat there. And if you have ever eaten at Boma, you know it's one of the best places on Disney property to eat. There's just so much. Like if you leave there hungry, that's your own fault.
Yeah, I didn't leave hungry. I couldn't eat for the next
7 or 8 hours.
Several hours.
Yeah, I think you had 3 plates.
Yeah. I went up 3 times. There was just more up there that I wanted to go back for. So.
And it was all good.
Oh yeah. There wasn't anything up there that I wouldn't go back for again.
And they had the Mickey waffles there too.
My biggest thing for that though, a lot of their parfaits and like dessert breakfast all had strawberries.
They did.
Everything had strawberry.
Aww.
And so I didn't get any of that.
So you didn't get your 4th plate?
No.
You didn't get 4th breakfast?
No, and I would have gone back up, but
they had strawberries.
Yeah, they had strawberries, so I couldn't do it.
In the meantime, I liked the Simba waffle because not only was it a delicious waffle, but it has an edge about this high around the whole thing, and you could just like puddle the maple syrup in there and let it absorb. Everything at Boma's good. No complaints whatsoever. Our server was great. Everything was great. Oh, and another thing that we did that we hadn't planned on.
Yeah, it was a spare in
Another
the moment
surprise.
thing. Yeah, that was
Sanaa Lounge.
Sanaa Lounge.
That was fun.
And the bread service.
Yeah, we ate at the bar. And there we both had drinks. You had them, I hope I say this right, My Tamarind?
It was a Mai Tai.
Yeah, it was a Mai Tai.
Which, it was strong. It was good.
Strong and good. And I had the painted lemur, which was so good. It was like a martini, and it had chocolate, and you got me at chocolate martini. It was really, really good. That was fun. And one of the people who was working there was from not far away from us.
Yeah. And
our bartender was kind of, needling her a little bit, giving her a hard time. And I'm like, yeah, but do you know what a pierogi is? And he did.
Yeah, he knew what a
pierogi was. Yep. So I was okay with that, but it was fun. And we had the bread service, which was so good.
Yeah, when they tell you it's going to be a little spicy on one of them,
it's spicy.
It's spicy. I didn't believe him, and all I did was I picked up a piece of it and licked off my finger, and I got a little bit of heat.
Yeah, there was 9 different dipping sauces.
Because the question was, why not 10? Mm-hmm. And I said, because they need a place for their thumb to go to carry the plate.
That's true. And they did refill was it garlic tomato or something? That was so good. The tomato chutney?
Maybe.
Something chutney. It was so good.
No, that was the mango chutney.
Mango chutney. Yeah. That's what it was. It was delicious. I loved that. So thumbs up for Sanaa Lounge. Yeah. And now let's talk a little bit about some quick service standouts. Quick service is quick service, and while you can get some really good meals, it's quick service. So there's not often something that stands out, but for us there was a few.
Which is the first one that you want to go with?
I want to go with Polite Pig.
It was kind of a toss-up for me.
Okay.
But we'll go with Polite Pig.
Okay, Polite Pig. Hands down, best quick service that I go to.
Well, it's funny because it's quick service to order.
Yes.
But then you sit down and it's full service.
Right. If you need refills of your drinks or if you want to order more food, it's full service once you're sitting down. Mm-hmm. And the food is so good.
I got to say the barbecue is very good.
Yeah, well, we had the barbecue meatballs because the girl at the hostess station said, it doesn't get enough love. It's one of the best dishes, and it was delicious.
Yeah, she said it's one of the things that's overlooked all the time on the menu, but it's one of their best items.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. And then that was where we had the mac and cheese as well, which was, we had a lot of mac and cheese this time too.
We did.
But it was very good.
It was.
It was very, very good. And we had the sweet potato spice cake.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that was good too. Yeah. And then we took with us a bourbon on the rocks chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
That was...
The rocks were kind of like an M&M, but they were misshaped M&Ms to make them look like rocks. But it had that candy coating over the chocolate. It was very good.
They were so good.
My only complaint is I didn't really taste too much of the bourbon in the cookie dough.
My only complaint is that it should have been 10 times bigger.
It was only a half pound.
It was only a half pound. It could have been at least 5 pounds. It was so good.
It was good.
Yeah, that actually rivals our next quick service.
Yeah, which was my toss-up.
Yeah, which was Gideon's. We had met another travel advisor down there and his wife, and hung out with them in line and afterwards for a while, and had a really good time with them. And we all decided to get different cookies and share them.
Yep.
And I got the regular chocolate chip cookie.
I got the pecan.
Yep.
Pecan.
Oh, what did you get? I have it written down. Pistachio toffee cookie. And then I think Ashley got cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
And then Steve got the
cold brew peanut butter.
Peanut butter cold brew.
Yeah.
I think the toffee was my favorite, and then surprisingly, cookies and cream. And then
yeah, the regular chocolate chip was good, but
it was really good.
It was just chocolate chip.
Yeah. And the peanut butter cold brew was good too.
It was. And I got to say, nobody finished their cookie except for me. I didn't have any of my cookie left. I gave everybody a little bite and then I just ate the thing.
Yeah. He's not a good sharer. Not a good sharer. But it was really good.
It was. They were good.
They were good. But
if I had to have a complaint, it was a little too soft for me in the middle.
Yeah.
I like my cookie to be completely cooked.
Yeah.
Which the bourbon cookie from over at Polite Pig, that was cooked all the way through. Which was
rivaled
really
those cookies.
So now the only cookie that we didn't try, which we need to try the next time we go back, is Summer House.
Yes.
Because those cookies are supposed to be very good also.
They're good as well. And as a matter of fact, I went into Amarette's to pick up our cake. There will be a video on that as well. But I went into Amarette's to pick up the cake, and I had the bourbon cookie. I don't know if I was holding it or whatever. And they're like, "Where'd you get that?" I said, "I got it at Polite Pig," and I told them what it was, and they're like, "That sounds amazing." And to say a cookie was only $5, that's kind of.
I mean, you got to think about where you're at.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that cookie was so good. But even the bakers at Amarette's were like, "We're gonna go try that." Yeah, so that was really good. And then we had some regular quick service as well. We had the Mara at Animal Kingdom Lodge Jumbo House, and that's their quick service downstairs. The pulled pork was fantastic. You had the 3 cheese.
I had the
flatbread.
Yeah, I had the flatbread 3 cheese, which, as far as pizza goes, it
was fine.
It was fine.
Yeah,
it was good.
But my pulled pork was really good. Yeah, I like that a lot. And we also had Primo Piatto at the Riviera, which is the sister to Bar Riva. We had breakfast there.
Yeah.
And I think we both had kids' meals, and we were very happy with that.
Because she was surprised that I got the kids' meal, but
yeah, but it was good.
Yep.
And then we had the Bayliner Diner at Cabana Bay. That was, again, a breakfast. It was just an average breakfast, but it hit the spot. It was fine. So at Cabana Bay, we had a Starbucks in our lobby.
Yes.
And every morning we would go there and get our caffeine fix. And we were really happy because they accepted Starbucks gift cards, which a lot of times they don't when they're on, like a theme park property. But they did, and that was really nice.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I needed my caffeine fix every morning.
And they were great too, because they saw my birthday pin and they gave me they gave me the cake pop.
The cake pop.
Which we later squished in your backpack. But I didn't care. I ate it anyway. And it was really good. So that was really fun. And then we went to Art of Animation.
Art of Animation.
Landscape of Flavors. And we had the meatball sub and we split it.
Yeah.
And that was really good too.
That was good.
That was a lot of cheese. Cheesy.
I like cheese.
Yeah, you do like cheese. Are you ready to plan your next vacation? We would love to help you. Our contact information is in the description below.
Until next time, I'm Chad.
And I'm Melissa with Dragonfly Journeys Travel Company. Happy travels.